G'day. G'day, my friends. Yeah, I was just looking on the screen to see if it had gone live or not. This software, well, just about to run out. I think I've got 10 hours left or something of recording time for it. But I just want to thank everyone that's turned up. 5 people waiting straight away for this, I don't know, record brown grey. I don't know. Where do I start? It's a fundraiser. I'm a bit shy about this because I don't normally do these type of things. And it's regarding to like the Marty's Garden, the video, Can Marty's Garden Survive? So I just want to thank everyone that sort of turned up so far. I know there'll be a few more people come in. And like straight off the bank, which is something that I really wasn't expecting, was, look, it looks like we've already got a super chat pretty much straight off the bank from RTR Worm Farm. So thank you so much. I'm going to pass out some information, share some information with you all. We'll do a Q&A and things like that. Keep it sort of like a normal live stream where we can answer your questions too in the video. Any gardening questions or worm farming questions that you may have, would love to do that during the show as well. Now, I did bring out that video the other day, Can Marty's Garden Survive? And, as you saw, it was an unscripted thing, just straight from what I was feeling right there and then, and sort of the emotions of the time, and whether I can actually keep Marty's Garden running. It's definitely been interesting times. Like the channel's been going for over 12 years, but really only the last 2 years have I been putting a lot of effort into it, where on a more professional sort of side. Before that, it was just, like videos to help people, education mixed in with my life with my daughter growing up and some of my work stuff as well to do with micro farming and different things, and I never really struggled, never really sort of like reached out to grab subscribers. That really wasn't the whole deal. But, we're close to 41,000 subscribers now, which is like really amazing. And thank you, RTR Worm Farm, for that, for the super chat. That's just really awesome. If anyone wants to leave a super chat, they're down below the bottom of the comments box there. My other software, I could normally give you a yay and a hooray in the sound there, but we don't have that. But we'll talk about that sort of coming up into the future. So anyway, yeah, Marty's Garden's gone through like this amazing just changes from being on a small veranda at Tweed Heads right on the edge of the Queensland New South Wales border, doing these potted gardens and growing a lot of food in a very small space with my daughter, and then moving into micro farming and farming microgreens and selling to restaurants and things. And then, I fell ill for quite a while and wasn't really producing much content. There's a couple of videos there. I think there's something back, though, if you go back 6 years or whatever, you can see when I had the dystonia quite bad. And I think if I can remember the video, something to do with Egyptian spinach. I think if you type in Egyptian spinach in my channel, that one will come up and you can see actually how quite ill I was. Excuse me, I've got something in my eye. And so, like it nearly died then, to be honest. I didn't really think it was ever going to come back at that time. So I wasn't even sure if I was going to get well again. So I moved down to from the Byron area down to the mid-north coast at a small town called North Haven. Started rebuilding the garden again. And I should produce some little videos about that. And then sort of slowly working my way into it. And I always made a little bit of an income, a little bit of a sideline income from the AdSense and things, because I was a monetized channel. They asked me, I think it's 7 or 8 years ago, to monetize the channel, which I did. So yeah, it's been really, really cool in that regards. It's not much. You don't really get much. It's very rarely just can even pay the rent. But, it's been a long curve, and there's actually some pretty good things. I've just been taking some notes this morning here. Some pretty good stuff coming up, actually, and some big surprises. So keep an eye out for that. I've got my list here, but I've already gone sort of off script. But I just want to sort of talk about that video and thank everyone for their support on that. I've got some comments that I've saved, and I'm going to drag them across and bring them in into the show, just to show my respects and my thankfulness and my gratitude for the whole thing. And what's actually brought us here to this live show today is actually that video. And there's more stories that come out of that video that are actually just, oh man, I've got them coming up. I've got it coming up anyway. And so then I produced the other one, like Marty's Garden Midlife Crisis. And, that was a bit of a tricky one to make. And then I did the sleep apnea one. Now, the Midlife Crisis one, I lost a subscriber straight off the rack. The Ken Marty's Garden Survive channel actually picked up 3 subscribers. I was expecting to lose subscribers. And then the sleep apnea one, 7 subscribers, gone. So the sleep apnea one, I deleted that one. But it was more just I want to get that out quickly. It's just to help someone. If I could save one life with that, then I figured it was worth losing the 7 subscribers. But that video is gone now because it's not really related much to the channel. Now, people are dropping in super stickers already and things like that, which is just absolutely nuts. And we're only sort of like halfway through the show, not even halfway through the show. We're only into the first few minutes. Thank you, Jeff Bridges, for that. That's really super appreciated. Just if I had a hat on, I'd just do the hats off to you. And I'm really grateful, super grateful for anyone that does a super chat or a super sticker here to help us not only raise money for the software, but also get a bit in the back end so we can keep this channel rolling. So thank you so much, Jeff Bridges, for that. Now, what I want to do is I want to go right to the top here, and I want to bring across some comments that were actually, now I can't actually grab the whole comment so I've just grabbed snippets of the comments because it won't share the whole lot. Khan, if you're up, I'm just doing a live show, darling. You can walk past, it's no problem. My daughter's just getting up. She's probably been up for a while, just hanging in her room. And then she saw me filming, shut the door. So sorry about that. So anyway, look, as I said, I'm going to pull across some comments. I had well over 100 comments from that video, Can Marty's Garden Channel Survive? And I said, this is what brought us to this live show today. A lot of these comments and suggestions from different people on what to do and, how to help Marty's Garden survive. And as I said, there's this super one that's actually that I've got to let you know about. But first, let's go to 18 Bs. Truth is, Marty's Garden is never going away. There's always twists and turns, up and downs in life, and your kindness will always see you good. As for me, I'll still be here supporting you. So thank you much, 18 Bs, for that. And we've got John Sykes. I'm new to your channel, but I really liked your personality and excitement from the gate. Life has a way of working itself out, and like all struggles, this too shall pass. Now, remember, there are longer parts of this comment. So if you're reading it, if you're watching this, people who have created these comments, as I said, I can't read out all the 100. We'd be here all day, but I can get out some of them. And with a plan, Marty, I'd often wondered how you do it. I know the feeling. Though I'm 64, 10 years older than you, and by myself here on Acre, I will continue to support you. Thank you, and with a plan, I really appreciate that. Chris Thomas, you never truly know how close you are to something big and amazing. It is so true. Always look forward. Sometimes life surprises us in ways you would never expect. Love your channel. How cool is that? Kimura. Just wanted to say how much I appreciate this channel. Your wholesome garden videos have helped me gain lots of confidence in my garden and being able to support myself with what I grow. Whew. Swan Eels. Marty, you've been an inspiration. Hope you're well. Whatever decision you make, best wishes. See some wonderful comments. I've just got a couple more to go here. E. Bradley, hope you're able to find a way to continue with your channel. Maybe there is a way supporters can donate to your cause. I recently signed up to a fellow garden YouTuber. Now, that comment does go on quite a long further way, but as I said, I can't fit them all on the screen and the software doesn't allow me to copy and paste the whole comment. But anyway, we're here for an hour. Let's keep enjoying the show. And yeah, to let you know, so far on the Buy Me a Coffee website, which is a place where it's a bit like Patreon, if I pronounce that right, where people can donate and buy me a coffee. So it's $5 US to buy me a coffee, and they buy me a coffee take 5%. So that's really awesome. Not much at all. And then you can buy the ebook there, Starting a Worm Farmer Beginner's Guide. So what I'm doing is I'm actually, if you buy the worm farming book, I'm putting that money off to the side because I need a little bit to survive as well. And anything from the coffees, buy me a coffees, will then be donated towards this new software for doing live streaming and also interviews and things like that. And anything that comes in today via the super chat as well will go to the live streaming software. So I think at the moment we're up to $20 or something along those lines, and we've got $50 in already in the buy me a coffee from the donation. So if you've already donated to buy me a coffee already, thank you so much for that. Extremely grateful. There are people in there that have purchased 2-3 coffees at once. Just amazing. But if you do want to help the channel long term, there's a members area there, and I've got a $5 a month plan in there where it'll just, and like I said, they only take 5%, so I get nearly all of that. And that will, if I can see that sort of building up over time, because in the YouTube here for the members area, they take 30%. It's just killer. And so buy me a coffee members area, 5%. It's just brilliant. If I see that build up over time, then I can actually, instead, I can see that Marty's Garden makes so much money sort of each month and has so many supporters, and it sort of takes away that thing of going, I wonder how much is going to come in this month. Am I actually still going to be able to keep running? Can it keep going, sort of thing? So anyone that does that, goes into the members area, highly appreciated. That is where it's truly needed the most to give the Marty's Garden channel a long-term run, right? A real good go. So you would be like a patron in there, and I'm putting the odd blog post in there as well. And there's other things where I can put links, and I can put other like PDFs and all different types of stuff in there. So yeah, we're going to work on that over time. Now we've got some comments, so there's some people here. So let's get you across and yeah, get the show rolling. Righto, O'Donnell's Aussie Homestead, my favourite Australian homestead channel. Michael, g'day, my friend. How you going? And he's also, yeah, watches over the channel here and the live shows. And if anyone's being naughty, you can boot you out. Good on you, Michael. Thanks so much for coming. RTR Worm Farm. Hey, Marty. Hope you all is well with you, my friend. I'm feeling pretty good today. Thanks. And like I said, after these comments, I got some really good news for you. And I was going to wait a bit longer, but, well, I think I need to share it fairly soon. Okay. Hello, Marty from yesterday. Lol. Yeah. G'day, Bob. You said you were going to drop in, and I really appreciate you being here. We've got 15 people here, and I don't know if we got any thumbs up yet, but if we can get above 15 thumbs up, we'll keep them even to how many people are watching. That is always really, really cool. Here we go. I saw a $sign, but now I can't see it. Oh, right. It's at the bottom of the comments box, I believe. But look, don't feel like pressured into having to do this, right? I only want people, if you really want to, if you feel you can afford it, then yeah, be wonderful to do. Thank you very much. Hello, Marty. And if you can't, you can remember you can go to, I think there's a link in the description. You can go to buy me a coffee and just buy me a coffee there. No problem. And either way, remember that YouTube takes 30% though, and buy me a coffee takes 5%. So just keep that in mind. Righto, let's keep it rolling. Barry Watler, hi Marty, hello, and Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas to everyone. Hopefully we'll get a chance to make a Christmas video. I don't know if I haven't got any Santa's hats or anything like that. Hey everyone. Bob, I think it goes away after 5 minutes or so. Okay. I don't know much about that. But as I said, we've also got the Buy Me a Coffee link in any of the recent videos. So hello, O'Donnell's. Everyone's having a bit of a chat in here. And yeah, we're charging along. So thank you so much. And as I said, we're up to about $70 if we add the Buy Me a coffees and the $20 so far. We've got to reach close to 200 to get the software. I think it's 180, 200. StreamYard's a little bit more expensive, which I'm using now. A bit more easier, but there's less cool things in it. And then Ecamm Live is about 180 US, I think, something like that. So yeah, but I like both of them, but I think that Ecamm Live has got better sort of interactive stuff that we can do into the future, but we'll see how things go. So what do we got? That's weird. So should I leave and come back? Trying to give Marty a 10 spot. I don't know if someone's got any information there for that. That would be much appreciated. It should just be down there permanently, but I don't know much about this stuff. I look underneath where you type in a message, Bob. It should be there. Okay. Always enjoy all types of gardening content. Oh, that's great, Jess. Thanks so much for coming to watch the show. And as I said, we've got 21 people here at the moment now. So a few minutes ago, we only had 17. And some great stuff happening along the way. Now, I've got a few cool videos coming out the next week or so. I'm going to do Daniel, that he does these permaculture chicken tractors, and he lives about half an hour away from me in Port Macquarie. They just bought another farm, and they've got a homestead area setting up, and they're putting all these like really cool like workshops together based around farming, gardening, organic gardening, stuff like that. So I'm going to be helping with some workshops apparently, which is really good news. And then on this week, I'm going there to film a little mini documentary / vlog with Daniel. We'll go and film his chickens and his chicken tractors and get the story about the chicken tractor company there. Permaculture movable chicken tractors. He's designed them all with his brother and stuff. Really cool. And they've invited me up to be a part of that. So super excited about that. So I think that, and we've got more actually stuff coming up. Like that's not even the big one yet. Just coming out of these videos that I've been putting out and showing that the support for Marty's garden has just been absolutely mind-boggling. Me too, Marty, and as always, entertaining. Here we go. Speaking of which, where is the Aussie at? You've lost me on that one. I'm not real sure on that one. But we've got Bob Powell dropped a $4.99 and a $10. Cheers, Marty. Thank you so much. So we are at, oh, wow. We're punching along here at the moment. I've got to keep an eye on above the software there. It tells me where we're at and how much we've made through the day. But thank you so much, Bob Powell. Double barrel, thumbs up, hugs for you, mate. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone that has done that so far. And yeah, and so like they're just rolling in. He's giving me a double whammy. And thank you. Double barrel thumbs up. Hugs. And Rachel, $20 super sticker. Thank you so much. We are just, I'm feeling truly blessed today, and I feel we'll get very, very close to being able to run that, to get that software up and running. But like I said, don't feel pressured that you have to do this. This is just something that if you want to support the channel and you feel is something that you'd really like to do, it is much appreciated. And I just love everyone that just come and be here and can be a part of this community and come to watch my videos. But really, really cool. Yeah, but shot some support. Thank you so much, Bob. No, it's just awesome, mate. Just absolutely awesome. We got AJ's Green Topics. If you want to watch some Green Topic videos, head over to AJ's. We've got an old ad in Australia called AJ Magna. It was really funny. But I'll probably be getting off track and you'd be going, what? What is that? 13B, 18 Bs, 30%. 30%. You've lost me a little bit there, 18 Bs, but mate, best bee channel on the channel on YouTube, because he does these live stuff that go, not live stuff, but in the logs, like bees that live in a natural setting, and it teaches you all about why that's the best way to go, and about the problems of what bees get sick when they're in these other hives and things. Oh man, you just got to get over there and watch it. 18 Bs. I don't really give plugs, but if I like the channels, then yeah, for sure I will do that. And we're just rolling through. Hey mate, from Brizzy. I think that's my friend Wayne there. G'day Wayne, nice to see you. And yeah, coming through. Looking really good today. Thanks, mate. It's the shirt, man. It's the Marty's garden shirt. And I'm feeling pretty vibrant. I've been outside gardening, and there's been some good stuff happening. So yeah, just really stoked. And Bob Powell, I found it, Marty, had to close the video and reopen it. Apparently it disappears after a few minutes. Now, how stupid is that? Like someone comes in and watches it and they go, oh, they want to give a super chat. You've given like a couple of seconds. Come on, YouTube, get it together. If not, like I said, head over to the link. You'll find the link in the description later on the video or below some of the videos. And yeah, it only takes 5% and you can buy me a coffee over there. Or if you want to purchase the ebook, Starting a Worm Farmer Beginner's Guide, it's a really good book. And yeah, a lot of people have enjoyed it and learned a lot from that. Some prefer it more than the videos in some ways. And we have another super sticker of $14.99. I say that because it says super, super. So thank you, Matthew Scapisi. Hopefully I got your name right there. Blessings to you, my friend. Super hugs and a yes. Wish I had the sound effects there, but that runs off the Ecamm Live. And we've got another one come in. Cool Climate Tropical Fruits, $7.99. Super sticker. Super hugs. Thank you, brother. You're a champion. And actually another really cool channel to go and check out as well if you want to learn like about growing tropical fruits and climate. And it gets cold where this guy is. And I'm surprised just what you actually do, to tell you the truth. Very, very cool. Lisa G. Oh, wow, man. We're going to get really close to pulling this in today. Wow. Lisa G. Now I'm going to have to do the and triple duper double triple hugs for Lisa G. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your great advice and generosity, Marty. You are very welcome. And I think you would have a beautiful garden. And all the comments that you told me about your worm farms, what you've been doing and everything. And just amazing. Just amazing. Yeah, Google charges 30%. Yes, they do. But, if you feel happy doing it here, it's just where you feel happy, right? Because we've got to remember that YouTube actually helped us do this for free. I can connect to you for free. This is just absolutely amazing. I am very grateful that even, they take 30%. I'm not going to complain about that. I can actually be here, bring this story, bring this message to you using a platform that StreamYard. I've got there's the logo up there. So if I get that right, so they've allowed me to use their software for free for 1 week and trial that. And also, I know a lot of people don't like Google and stuff, YouTube and things like that in that regards. But hey, it is free, and I'm grateful for that. So if they need to take 30%, that's what they got. 10% would be fair. I think so. Look, to be honest. But I don't run it. And I've heard from some very high sources that actually YouTube isn't even in profit yet, which is just absolutely crazy, right? And that's from very good sources. So, but we'll see, we're going to get very close there to there today. So if anyone's adding this up on the way, I'd love to, so I don't have to go through and add it all up and all that. We can let me know where we're at. Remember, we got $50 over at the Buy Me a Coffee one of coffee donations, not purchases of the ebook. So we've had about 4 purchases of the ebook since it's been launched over there as well. Let's get some comments. Billy May, I bought a worm farm yesterday. I'm just making it up as we speak. I need to get some cow poo. I pretty much want a trailer load of cow poo for all the garden and compost and worm farms. Yeah, go for the older stuff you can get. The age stuff. I'd also recommend, if you're getting a trailer load and they've got mushroom, get some half mushroom as your bottom bedding, then put the cow manure on top. That's what I do a lot of the time when I've just got those 2 mediums there. It works really good together. And as it's breaking down at the end, you can mix it in together, and then you can feed it to your worms even more. And yeah, you can make composts and all that stuff out of it. So just a bit of a tip there for you. AJ Green Topics. Thanks for being transparent. We all have things that we deal with in life. If we've never asked for help will never be given. That is so true, and it's really hard. And really, I had to really humble myself to get to do that and just go, hey, let's see where this goes. People might hate it. They might like it, but it's a part of the story of my true story. And I've always shared a true story on here. There are a lot of YouTubers that actually twist and turn and make their story a little different. Some girls, that have they're on the farm or whatever, they got, their thumbnail is the bikini shot on the farm. They get real. How many people are on the farm with their gumboots working in a G-string? It's just not happening, right? But you know what I mean, right? So I'm just trying to keep everything really real. And it's all about getting attention, but I'm not going to, I wouldn't look very good in a G-string anyway, would I? Cool climate, tropical fruits, just over $100. Woo! Yes. So that means we've reached, so we take the 30% off, we're at 70, add the 50 on there, and we've got to take 5% off that as well. So we're at around about, 140, something like that. So $60 off of being able to purchase that software. But anyway, thanks for that. Hopefully I wasn't giving you the thanks for that, the information about the G-strings and stuff. But bit of fun, and we're here today, and I want to thank everyone for being here today. Because it's not so much of a Q&A one, we've got a little bit less numbers than normal, but the real people who want to be here and really want to watch this show, I am extremely grateful to you all, and just really, really humbled. Now, I'll let you know about another video that's coming up. So I've grown some like monster basil, right? In 2 different ways. I'm going to keep that a bit of a secret, but it's like the best basil I've ever grown in my life, and that's coming up in a video in the near future. I've got another one, a quick one. It's like 4 best vegetable gardening tips for beginners that will be coming up, and also a really cool one that's very close to my heart is, does companion planting work? Does it work? What do you think? Well, watch the video when it comes out. It'll be interesting to see what videos I roll out in the next week or two, because we've got Christmas and all that type of stuff, and we'll see what's sort of going on there. But they're the 3 videos that have been produced so far, and I just thought after making that other video, and I've got time off work from the school job, a little bit more free time. I've still been doing deliveries to restaurants and running around composting bags. And so ever since I created that video too, the compost run just went off. We weren't selling any. And then all of a sudden it's like, Marty, can I get 10 bags? Marty, can I get 5 bags? Marty, can I get 3 bags? So I've been outside for 2 days in the mornings up until about midday, 1 o'clock, bagging compost, and I've run out. I've pretty much sold out. So it's amazing. It's just gone like from this. And just after putting that video out there, everything's just changed. Just like, man, just a lot of people praying for me. I really believe, I know that and believe that. And I'm thankful and grateful for it. Right. So let's bring over some more comments. Seeing this kindness is a pick-me-up I need. It's so good to see you feeling better. Thank you so much, Billy May. And anyone else that's struggling out there, we just, if you ever want to reach out to me and, you want to ask for prayer or anything like that, I am more than happy to do that. And I know that other people in here also very much so. And sometimes, who knows, you may even just be able to, if I've got a link here, we can do it's like a live show or recording of a video, but we actually just talk one-on-one, like in the old sort of Google software and things like, or Zoom or something like that. And I can have a chat with you, no problem. As long as I've got the links from the software to be able to do that, and be happy to do so. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fire in to a Q&A, and I'm going to let you know about this exciting news that I've got. There's 2 things. One more thing that has come up. So we've got so far, I'm going to be doing these workshops coming up with Daniel from Chicken Tractor on his homestead. We're going there and filming. So that is really awesome. And he's also employing me as a photographer to do some of his shots for his new content, because I do shoot photos. I'll show you actually, while I was speaking of that, and if you're thinking about the questions that you may have for me, your gardening and worm farming questions, I want to show you a couple of photos. Here's one here that I took a year ago. This is a place called North Brother Mountain. I just want to get that right. Now, I took that in the morning, and that is only just down the road from where I live. It is so beautiful, and it has an amazing story about it. And I love that photo. And it was hanging up in one of the cafes, and I just went and picked it up the other day. And then when we had the big fires, the skies were just absolutely mad. And the river, so if you're looking down the river, that's where the North Brother Mountain is. This guy was sailing out, and there was this bird right above it, just flying above. I think it's a tern, and he was just flying above the boat. And so I just ran down with my camera, and you can see the man like operating the boat, right? Just there. Like, to me, this is a dream photo for me. It tells a great story, and I just love that image. And it's just a story that I wanted to tell. And so I do some photography as well, just as a hobby, and occasionally I make a little bit of money from it. Like I said, I'm doing some work for Chicken Tractor, and I've done some work for other people, sports people, and different things over the time. But I don't really promote myself as a photographer. I wouldn't call myself professional. I'm just okay at what I do. And so there's North Brother Mountain behind it again there. And these are the boats along the river, Dunbogan, just across the other side of the river where I live. And I love that old boat. It was like an old dinghy. And this is a wharf just across the road from someone's home. And yeah, just absolutely loved that, and thought, yep, I'm going to get them home from the cafe and hang them up on my own wall right behind here, where you can see this open space behind here. So yeah, some photos for you to look at. Now, I'm still waiting for some comments to come through. If you've got any questions at all related to gardening or worm farming, happy to answer them. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a subscriber. I have a subscriber that's come to buy compost off me a couple of times now. And I don't want to mention any names because I haven't gotten permission to mention this yet. But lovely man, and he has a disability, and he loves gardening, right? And he loves Mark from Self-Sufficient Me, and he loves me. And he's come down to buy some compost. And I remember meeting, and he was such a lovely guy. And anyway, they turned up yesterday and knocked on my door, him and the carer. Now, the private company takes care of this guy. And they said, Marty, would you like to come and work one day, maybe 2 days a week with my friend here? So you know who you are if you're watching this. And yeah, come and work and help with his vegetable garden and his worm farms, and he's growing all his food and stuff like that. And be a 6-hour day, and mention the money and different things and what I was involved. And that was just really great. It was such a blessing. And I'm still absolutely sort of in semi-shock from it, because this is like I get to do something that I love, and I get to help someone that just, who we already get along, we're already mates, and I get paid for it. Mind-blowing. So, as I said, that comment before, you just never know what may show up, as I shown you earlier in the day. So, man, I am absolutely gobsmacked. I really am. Now, if you're here to support the channel and you want to give us a super chat or a super sticker, or head over to Buy Me a Coffee, you can use the link down below. I think we're at 100 and I can't remember now. So we're at about $145. So I think we've only got another 40 or 50 to go. And we're there. We can get the software, which is just absolutely amazing. But anyway, we've got our first question here from AJ's Green Topics. How many worms did you start your journey with? That is a really good question, because I got my first worm farm about 12, 13 years ago. And I started with 1,000 just in one of those worm cafes, and I ruined the whole thing. There was no information online about the stuff like this. And I was giving it tap water and different stuff, and they just weren't thriving. I was sort of just staying alive, and I was always a few in there until I sort of, like, my friend who was a worm farmer, he lived about an hour's drive away, go and see him, and he'd give me some tips and tricks and things like that. And I just started working it out over time through trial and error. And, as I said, this is before there was any sort of information online. And now, and then when I got back into it to go in more a professional basis for making the compost and selling the few worms, I got 10,000 from Permy Pete at Worm Biz. He's got 4 different types of worms We're going to be filming down at Permy Pete's again soon, I believe. So yeah. So that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I started with 1,000. But if you're going to sort of go into production, you really need to start about 10,000 minimum, and you really need to know what you're doing so you can scale up quite quickly, because the numbers explode quite quickly, and you've got to have a really good plan. So yeah, that's the, hopefully that's a good answer, or maybe a long-winded one. Billy May, so true. RTR Worm Farm. Karma is coming back to you, Marty, for being a good human being. Well, thank you so much. And and look, if I didn't put that video out there, that job wouldn't have come through, and a lot of the things that have been sort of, I've been pushing forward wouldn't have come through. So yeah, absolutely just blown away. And the third one is, which is really, really cool, and I've been telling you that this may happen, was now that Air Garden, I've been using their product for a while. I really like it. And they've asked me to be an ambassador for their brand. And I'm to do 4 videos a month, 1 a week, something like this. The first 4 videos is on trial basis. And then we'll see after that whether I'm in some type of part-time employment with Air Garden. So these things are like, it's just starting to bounce around now. So it's just gone from sort of down there sort of thing to just whew. And it's all because of you guys, and, like the Air Garden one, I did chase that a bit. So that was really from, it's all from work, right? From putting it out there and putting it out there. But Air Garden, I sort of chased that one a bit. And yeah, that one come through. And they're an Australian company. So I'm really excited actually to work with them. But for now, it's just contract work. I'd like to get like a permanent part-time position as their content producer with maybe 1 video a week, but it just provides a bit more, instead of just going, yeah, we'll pay you this much for that, just provides a bit more security. That's why I was saying, if you go into, when you go into Buy Me a Coffee, consider doing the members one, where it's like the $5 a month. And I can look at that. If that's building up gradually over time, I can look at that and go, oh, cool. We know we've got this much coming in, close to that each month. Maybe we'll head over and we'll go somewhere, produce this piece of content, because I can pull some of that income out to pay for something like gasoline and things to drive to somewhere. Who knows? Maybe even fly somewhere. I don't know about that. For a while, I have to probably dip in my own pocket for that one, if there's enough cash there. But I think we can get some really good Australian stories as well and really change it up. There's enough how-tos on the web now. You just want a bit of value. You want to learn some stuff. You want to pick up some things where you can add to your garden, get some inspiration, and hear some really cool stories. So I believe that a lot of the stuff is going to be very story-driven, with the odd sort of how-to sort of mixed into them as well. Thanks for answering the question. 10,000 is a lot. Yeah, it is. And if you sort of look at it, it's like a ball about that round of just compressed, because I've held 10,000 in my hands. I know what it's like. And yeah, thank you, Permy Pete, for those. So if anyone got any worm farming questions or any questions at all, you can ask me some personal questions if you like. And I've got the opportunity to say no to maybe answering one of them, but happy pretty much to do so. Thank you everyone so far for your super chats and super stickers. Just absolutely amazing. Just feeling totally blessed. And as I said, we've got a bit over $100, so I think that's, take off the 30, that's 70, and we got 50 or something, so around about 120 or something like that. So we're very close, and I think like later on there'll be a few roll in from people watching this rerun as well, and then heading over to Buy Me a Coffee from the link down below and buy me a coffee. I love that little page there. Okay, it's after 9 a.m. Buy me a bourbon. After 9 a.m. After 9 p.m. Buy me a bourbon. Even though I'm not really a drinker anymore, I don't very rarely drink, but it just adds a bit more fun to it, a bit more humor. Should be in the morning, buy me a coffee. In the evening, buy me a beer or something like that. So yeah, awesome to be here. And we've been running for 40 minutes now, 17 people watching. I got no idea how many thumbs up we've had. So if someone can let me know in the comments box how many thumbs up we are at. And I want to thank everyone again for just showing up today. Like, just showing up, that is a big thing. I know, because everyone's time is precious. And yeah, really, really just stoked to have you all here. Now, I just want to talk about the video coming up for the companion planning video. You see, what we've got, we're talking about companion planning, is really got a lot to do with habitat. So I really sort of going to break that down and sort of like some super secrets in there about companion planning that a lot of people don't know. So that is really, really interesting. So keep your eye open for that. And also, like the other video I'm talking about with the big basil, it is just like the basil leaves. I want to tell you now, but I'm just going to hold it back for the time being. Just make sure I just check on my list here and make sure we've got here. So we're trying to raise money for I think we're going to use the Ecamm Live software. We've got some more sound effects. I can drag more people in. I can play videos in the background, slide shows in, record the screen, different things like that. And maybe you'd have someone that you would like me to interview, or someone along those lines. Maybe you can reach out to them and they can email me or message me or something like that. They can message me over at Marty's Garden Australia at Instagram. That would be a good place to get me. Do you have plans to raise bees along with your worm farm? Now, I do have bees. I've got Australian native stingless bees, and I've got one hive there, and it's owned by Sydney Bees, and it's like a caretaking hive, but they've never come back. It's been there about 2 years now, and I just love those little bees. I can watch what they're doing all in the season and different things, and they are way cool. Now, the hive fell over the other day. I had to go in for a rescue and pull it up, but they all seem really fine. And I've learned a bit about what they're carrying in and what they carry out. I watch them pollinate all around the garden. They are just absolutely amazing. And if it was up to me, I would just get more of those hives. I'm allergic to the European bee, and so is my daughter. So it's probably not a good idea to have too many bees around. But those stingless Australian natives, well, I really like those. They're just so cute and great to watch. Maybe I'll do a video on them soon if you'd like to see that. To show you my little hive. Did you give that worm maze company your feedback? It was not one of your favorites, correct? I have. Look, basically, most of them haven't really come to me and asked me for feedback. I just think that either they're not interested and they're just like their low-end products. It's just so hard to know. And what's happened is that I've put all these videos out there, and then they've got all these comments down below, and they haven't paid really any money for these videos to be produced. So they get all this like free survey going on, and, sure, I make a little bit from AdSense, but nowhere near as much as what the video is actually worth to them, right? And so I'm just quite surprised that they've never really reached out to me and said, hey, mate, that was really cool of you. And we've done this, can you do that sort of thing? I've just given up emailing them and different things and trying to be in touch with these. Just a waste of time. It really is. It's really quite disheartening that they wouldn't support a popular channel like myself for their brands, But Air Garden and they have a very good product, and I'm stoked to be working with them. So the other ones can go get nicked. And Air Garden, I'm with you. I'm with you with that one, because they're good crew, and I'm happy to be there. You got to be treated right in the workplace, and you got to be treated right for the value of what you feel you're worth. Okay, you don't want to ever feel like you're undervaluing yourself, because it just takes you nowhere. Deborah Jane Dixon, you've been helping me with my garden for years now, Marty. Love your work, and I hope our support can keep things going for you. Well, it has so far, Deborah, and it just, like if you've been watching in the show, and if you haven't seen, you come in later, you'd see some of the amazing things that have happened just from these few videos that I've produced, such as these jobs that have been offered towards me, and some these extra work and stuff, and just compiling those together with my little Marty's Garden business. I think we're in the sort of the safeties net now. It's just a matter of sort of making it in a way where there's more security around it. So it's more secure. So it just can't be just taken away like a fish jumping off your hook. That's what we really need. And so that's what I was saying before, in the members area in the Buy Me a Coffee, that would really help for that. It just gives me an idea sort of what's sort of coming in each month. And it's only really if you really want to, right? I'm just not sound like being a salesperson going do this, do that. But a lot of people mentioned it in the comments from that Can Marty's Garden Survive that they wanted something like that. They wanted something like Patreon. So that's why I went and did it. I didn't do it off the top of my head. It was quite commonly, if you go and read the Marty's Garden, Can Marty's Garden channel Survive, you'll see it through the threads there, that people wanting to offer their support. So thank you so much, everyone that has done that so far. We're at 45 minutes and 15 seconds in, 18 people watching. I'm still waiting for a number on how many thumbs up we've got. I cannot see it here from this software. But that was a good question, AJ. And it just goes to show that some of these big companies, you just don't know where they're sort of at, right? Okay, let's keep a rolling. Drew's Fitzroy. That's a hard one to pronounce. Sorry, Drew. But I just thank you, Drew, for coming in and watching. Do you have any involvement with any endangered species of worm, if there are any? No, I don't really have any involvement. I guess my channel has kept and help people sort of get out there and get more educated so we can have more around. But basically, compost worms will live on the area of, say, when you've got like ranches, horse ranches, where you've got landscaping places, that store sort of different types of compost and things around the edge of cities where there's sort of like these composting things going on. They are naturally in those areas, or they've somehow migrated out of spaces into other spaces. So, I don't really know much about endangered worms and that along those lines, but it's really cool. 23, mate. 23 thumbs up. Yes. All right. And my father here. I'm here, Marty. You've got 23 thumbs up at the moment. Awesome. 16 people watching, 23 thumbs up. So we've gone above the record. I want to thank everyone that's put in their super chats so far, their super stickers, and turned up to watch this show and support the Marty's Garden channel. So I said we've got some good content coming up in the next few weeks. And I'm really looking forward to doing these sort of mini documentary type of things, going out to some other farms and stuff like that. They're a bit more hard. There's more hard work to do because you've got to get in, you've got to drive to the place, you've got to set everything up. You've got to sort of script everything, storyboard stuff, and then come home and do the edits and all that. So hopefully people will like them and watch them, and we'll see where they sort of go from there, as well as some stuff around the house and around the farm here. Someone mentioned to me, actually, Mike Banduzzi from Grow Your Greens channel. He's got like a hydroponic sort of channel. He does these sort of cracky ones. So if you type in Mike Banduzzi, he mentioned that I think he lives in Florida. He said like some of the people from America would love to see different parts of Australia. It would be almost like exotic to them. Where I'm thinking, I have to go to Asia because it's exotic to me and then be filming there. But, I forget that it's an international channel and that people would want to see other things from around Australia and other farms and things like that. So, I think that would be a pretty good way to go. And, I've got the camera gear and stuff sound recording gear that we can do that. It's just when you're on your own, you really can't get the productions up as high as what you would like. If I just had one other with me filming that knew what they were doing, we could just go up 50% level like that, just overnight, no problem. But that may happen in the future. We'll just see how things go. Like if the members area grows and, we're getting the support and some of the videos grow, and you never know, like one good video could just take off and they can just change lives and could sort of go from there. And so we've got, what do we got now? Okay. Grow Your Greens is so cool. You guys should link up for sure. Yeah. I think I get it mixed up with the Grow Your Greens show. It's Mike Banduzzi. I think I don't know, he's called Grow Your Greens. I forget. I both know he's Mike Banduzzi. Masilla from Grow Your Greens, sorry. She's a friend of mine, actually, Masilla. She's lovely. And I've never had her on live because she's always asleep when I'm awake and things like that. But maybe I should get her on the show. I think she would take the time out to she's just amazing. I'm one of her biggest fans, I reckon. I love Masilla. And maybe we can get her on the show. Matthew, hey Marty, just wanted to let I purchased the Hungry Bin 18 months ago because of your channel. I've been extremely happy with it. The only thing I did is just drill some more holes in it. Yeah, cool. They are a good worm farm. Like I had mine for 3 years, over 3 years. I didn't drill in extra holes in it, but I could see the point in doing that, especially if you're in a warmer area. Like they're designed for New Zealand, right? So they want to keep them a bit warmer, a little bit less airflow. But in a hotter climate, a bit more, anything sort of like Sydney up, or even like in Melbourne and stuff, man, it gets pretty hot there in summer. So I can see the reason why we're just drilling some around the bottom, around the top, and a few more in the lid to let that airflow going. A bit like I made it in the biggest worm farms ever. And if you want a bigger worm farm, they're the ones to go. I think that I made a video on it. Is this the best worm farm there is? Because when you look at them all over the line, it probably is the best one as far as size and volume and output. And so I recommend it, even though I never make a red cent from any Hungry Bins that are ever sold. They never offered me an affiliate link or anything like that, which I think they should have, to tell you the truth. But that's just the way it is. That's why I said, like, I'm working with Air Garden now. I'm affiliated with them. They get a sale. I get a small commission. And also, they're going to be paying me to make some of their videos. So you can't really beat that. Right, guys. Now, we're running out of time here now. We're getting close to coming on 1 hour. If you've got a question, I'd love to hear from you. That would really be cool. What I'll do is I'll just run over to the stats to buy me a coffee and see if anyone else has bought me a coffee since we were doing that. I can't record to show the screen, so I'm not really up on the software on that, but it's running a little bit slow there. So I'll come back to that in a second and see how it's going. So yeah, any more comments, any more questions, please fire away. What we'll do in a minute is then we start saying goodbye to everyone. I normally, if I'm on the Ecamm software, we roll out a bit of music and enjoy the tunes together, which is really fun, and sort of go from there. So it's not really giving me any page stats whatsoever. But remember, you can actually get the what do you call it? Starting a worm farmer beginner's guide over there as well. And I just had a look, and yeah, 22 minutes ago, Debbie Dixon done the bronze level membership for $10. Thank you so much, Debbie. That's you. I think it looks like you're the very first member to come in and become a member in the Buy Me a Coffee website. So that's like gigantor hugs. If I could. And but we're supposed to keep our social distance, right? So anyway. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And once we get it, like there's these people see one or two in there, other people go, oh, they're doing that. I should do that too, sort of thing, and help. So just that one little step from someone like Debbie makes such a big difference. So thank you. Vault Raider. Hey, Marty, I've always wanted to know what kind of hat you wear. It looks cool, and I want to buy one. Are you talking the green hat? Hang on a second. I'll just grab it there. I'm coming back. Don't bail out. Don't bail out. I'm still here. So Brixton are the hats that I recommend. These are really good hats, man. I'm like, this is my new one. This is my old one here. Now this, look at this. That tells a story, right? Now that was originally more like the Aussie sort of army hat style, where they're pulled up at the sides and things. And I put it through the washing machine accidentally, and apparently that is not sacrilege to do to those hats, and it turned it into something that looks out of Lord of the Rings, something along those lines. But the company is Avenel out of Melbourne. If you want to make it look like this, you'll have to put it in the washing machine. Which I don't recommend you do. But I really like the Brixton hats. These ones are my favorite, the Brixtons, but I think I paid about $100 for that hat, which I'm going to leave it on now. And because it matches the color scheme of the room. What do you reckon? Let's have a look and see what else we've got here from the comments. Drew, do you have any plants specifically in your garden that you intend for aphids? This is to distract them from the vegetables nearby. what you've got to do is I'm going to be talking about this in the companion planning video coming up. You've got to build habitat for the insects that are going to eat the aphids, right? That's the whole trick. You don't want to actually grow plants that feed aphids. You want to keep aphid populations down. And that's by building up populations of the good bugs that hunt on things like aphids, which are lady beetles. So we're going to talk about more in that video coming up. But that gives you a pretty good understanding on what to do, right? Think habitat, research habitat for lady beetles and good beneficial insects. And we got some coming up in that. Deborah Jane Dixon, love you, Marty. Big hugs. I've just already, look, more hugs. That's all I can say. That one. Yes, the green one. That's the hat, right? That's the one that goes back, way back. Look at it, it's got red stains on it. Probably could just go back in the washing machine again. It's not going to lose any shape. It might morph into something else really different yet again. It is a classic hat. Look, I still wear it when I'm like at work. This is like if I'm sort of going out for the day, doing something special, whatever, want to keep the sun off me. Sometimes I'm just going for a walk down the beach, don't want to wear my cap, want to keep more sun off me, I'll wear this hat. This one I wear out when I'm composting, working my compost worms outside. And yeah, it does look like something of Lord of the Rings. Now let's put it on. All right, let's do it. Come on. You got to give me a thumbs up if I'm putting it on, guys. Right up. Got to give me a thumbs up or an extra $5 super chat. Just kidding. There we go. Look at that. Look. Ta-da. It has some character about this hat, though. You got to make sure they dip in at the front there like that. And yeah, that gets the hat just rocking. You got to rock the hat, right? So look, we're on 56 minutes. What we'll do now is I want everyone to start saying goodbye to each other here. I think we've reached just over $100 today in there, which, you know, after YouTube take their 30%, which we wish they only took 10%. Fair enough. But yeah, we've earned $70 today. That's just amazing. And another 50 over the last day or so over at Buy Me a Coffee. We are so close now to getting that new software. So I'll keep you up to date on what's going on with any once I get some interviews or things together. I purchased the Ecamm Live software. This one is about to run out today. I think we've got 10 hours left on using StreamYard. It's a little bit more expensive. I don't think it's as good quality. It's easier to use than Ecamm, but either way, we'll get something going because we are so close now. And I really believe that people that are watching the reruns of this that will go to Buy Me a Coffee, and we will get so close. So close. I reckon we'll be like nearly there, guys. So my hats off to you, my friends. Please start saying goodbye to everyone in here because I just don't want to just bail. People make good friends in here. There's a great community in here. And some people like to go over and watch other people's channels that, you know, people that are coming in here. And yeah, and sort of go from there. Do I have any merchandise shirts? I don't. This one here cost me about $80 to make. This is like one of those really high-end outdoor shirts. So it's black, green one, and a light sandy brown one. And I do wear them out when I'm doing deliveries, producing videos, going on site, producing content, anything related to Marty's Garden. I would never want to charge someone something like that. But, you know, there's not much money in merch when you get other people produce it and you put it into the video thing. But it's something that we may do in the future if the channel grows. I think you need to sort of be above that 50,000 sort of thing and you know, and a lot of people are turning. My one sort of built over these many years, and a lot of people stay subscribed just for the fact of staying subscribed, but they don't watch a lot of my content. We've had another, wow, Vault Raider. Thanks, Marty, for your vids. You've helped me heaps. Love the organic life. I do, man. If you can live a good, healthy, fresh life, fresh food, you just can't beat it. From NZ, $5. We are getting one step closer to it. Thank you so much, Giuseppe Sam. And a big hug. Gotta love that. So stoked. And who knows, I might even, like in the future, get another camera where you can sort of blur out the background a bit or something. I don't know if we need to do that. Might be a bit overkill. But, yeah, we'll keep improving things over time. Please start saying goodbye to everyone. I will put those comments across as you're saying goodbye to the crew, and then we will head off. Cool climate, tropical fruits. Catch you, Marty, and everyone later. Please share this video too with your mates. Maybe other people want to help out and keep the Marty's Garden channel alive and see if we can get the live streaming happening. I've got a backyard to neaten up for the next weekend. Awesome. Enjoy your day, mate, and enjoy the summer coming on. And we'll see you at the next video. And anyone, go and check out Cool Climate, Tropical Fruits channel if you're into that type of thing. AJ's, have a great day, Marty. Thumbs up to everyone for attending this live stream. I agree. Thumbs up to you. If I could thumbs up back to you, I 100% would. Thanks again for everyone for your super chats, heading over to buy me a coffee and supporting me there, and just watching these videos as they roll out. I really appreciate you. Hugs for all of you. I say, I just don't know if I can get my arms around big enough because we probably had over 100 views already for everyone. But, you know, like just all grab hands and hold hands and say that maybe it's, how do you do social distance hugging? Oh, that's right. You do it via online, things like this in your mind. Bye, everyone. See you at Donald's Hosey Homestead. Love the hat, mate, don't you? I know you love the hat. And so stoked to have you all here. We've been going for an hour, and I didn't drink all my water. I normally drink a whole lot. So I got a bit of water to catch up on. And we'll see you at the next video real soon. Keep an eye out. I'll let you know when the next live show's on. And I think we're going to be rolling out probably 2 videos a week at the moment because got some work to do, guys. Have a great day. Happy gardening. And we'll see you at the next video /vlog real soon. Bye for now. Cheers. Give us a wave.